Good day everyone, and I'm Marilyn Abincuno reporting about the International Monetary Fund. So, the International Monetary Fund is determining what was needed to bring the economic stability and growth to the particular world. And the goal of this International Monetary Fund is to promote exchange rate stability and facilitating the international flow of currencies. And this International Monetary Fund has begun their financial operation on March 1, 1947. There are some fundamental missions of the International Monetary Fund. And the first mission is that promote international monetary cooperation and exchange rate stability. And the second is facilitate the balanced growth of international trade. And the third one is provide resources to help members in balance of payments difficulties or to assist with poverty reduction. So next is the Bretton Woods and the principle of par value. Because the value of the dollar was fixed at $35 per ounce of gold, the par value would be the same whether gold or the dollar was used as the basis. The par value became a benchmark of which each country currency was valued against others. Currencies were allowed to vary within 1% of their par value depending on supply and demand. The dollar became the world benchmark for trading currency and has remained so in spite of the move away from fixed rates to flexible exchange rates. There are three situations what is International Monetary Fund today. First is the quota system, assistance program, and special drawing rights. So first, let's focus the quota system. So the quota system is the sum of the total assessment to each country becomes a pool of money that the International Monetary Fund can draw on to lend to other countries. It is contributes or certain sum of money called quota, broadly based on its relative size in global economy. And it is also uses the quota as the basis of how much a country can borrow from the fund. It is also the basis on which the International Monetary Fund allocates special drawing rights. Next is the assistance program. So the assistance program is the International Monetary Funds lends money to countries to help ease balance of payments of difficulties. So this assistance program is identifying exchange rate regimes. International Monetary Fund offers a great deal of aid to member countries, negotiating with them to provide financial assistance if they agree to adopt certain economic stabilization policies. The third one is the special drawing rights. This is known as SDRs. So this is an international reserve asset given to each country to help increase its reserves, and a unit of account in which the International Monetary Funds keeps its financial records. So this special drawing rights is to help reinforce the fixed exchange rate system that existed at that time. To support its currency in foreign exchange markets, a country could use only US dollars or gold to buy currency. Thus, this special drawing rights is an international reserves asset created to supplement members' official holdings of gold, foreign exchange, and International Monetary Fund reserve positions. So next is the global financial crisis and the International Monetary Fund. So because of the global financial crisis, the JPMP devoted to significantly increase reserves available to the International Monetary Fund to help countries in distress. So one fallout of the global crisis that began in 2008-2009 was the concern over global liquidity, especially in the emerging market. They also injected huge amounts of cash into the International Monetary Fund. As the International Monetary Fund is trying to help countries with serious deficits, such as Greece, implement austerity measures. It is trying to encourage richer countries to back off on austerity measures so they can be engine for growth and create markets for countries that need to export and to earn more foreign exchange and create jobs. The International Monetary Fund has played an important role in the Greek financial crisis. The Greek economy has been recession. The public sector generates 40% of the economy and 25% of workforce, and the government keeps building up budget deficits. Next is the evolution to floating exchange rates. So, the International Monetary Fund system is initially one of the fixed exchange rates. And because of this, the US dollar was the cornerstone of the international monetary system, and its value remained constant with respect to the value of gold. Other countries could change the value of their currency against gold and the dollar, but the value of the dollar remained fixed. Major currencies began to float against each other, relying on the market to determine their value. The period from 1972 to 1981 led to end of the Bretton Woods system and have to flexible exchange rates.